Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what is the overall vibe for Pisces at this time? What is the news? Excuse me. So, red flagged, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. It's really raining outside. Divine, clarify red flagged. So, my boo. So, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. I feel like this is something you possibly shouldn't do. It's something about you needing to take your time, you needing to be cautious, you needing to be careful with maybe somebody that is in your life now. I feel like this person doesn't need to be in the public eye. I feel like if you're in the public eye, unless this person needs to be in the public eye, they don't need to be. It's a certain time and a place for everything. I feel like there's going to be certain things that you all just absolutely can't avoid. And I feel like many people will possibly even know that you're in a relationship. I feel like if you did do that, we have numbing at the bottom of the deck. So self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. Like, I feel like if you did that, I feel like you will possibly even be attacked in many different ways. Okay. So that's concerned in that space. Divine, in other news. So we have skirt. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. And then we have fuego. So chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. I feel like something involving passion, involving intimacy, involving connection may make someone nervous. I feel like someone has an escape mentality because maybe they've been single for a while. Maybe you've been single for a while. Okay. And I feel like there's something that you passively do that you don't know you do. Like, I feel like somebody could bring something to your attention or they are going to bring something to your attention. And I feel like this is going to be something that is going to get your attention. Okay. I feel like you're going to analyze something and you're going to ask yourself, is this person right? Is that person right? And not that you're doubting yourself, but maybe you've been trying to figure it out and maybe this person has offered you a way out. Divine, in other news. So graduation day. So leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. And then we also have liftoff. So fast action, progression forward, as well as the wait is over. So I definitely feel like you are moving into a space. For some of you all out there, you've done the work, and I feel like you're about to see things pay off. Yeah, you're definitely about to see things pay off. I feel like you manifested a lot. I feel like there's a lot of work that you put in graduation day. There's certain requirements you have to meet before you graduate. So I definitely feel like in the school of learning, in the school of school and life, your school and life. Divine, what else here? Last one for me here, please. So we have loss. So ghosted, cowardice, as well as disappearing act. And clarify, divine. So we have dirty money. So laundering, still illegal. I feel like somebody is lost. Clarify this one more time for me, divine. So new boo, so new love, learning each other, flirtation. So I feel like what's happening here is somebody feels like they lost out. I feel like somebody thought that they were getting something better, but it's counterfeit. So I feel like somebody possibly even left you to go after somebody else because they thought that they were going to get their happy ending from that particular space. I feel like this is somebody who possibly is even regretting that they did it. Somebody's definitely regretting that they did it, because something that someone got is counterfeit. It doesn't measure up, and I feel like the measure or the standard is you. In this particular instance, anyway. Divine, concerning the level up, what is going on with Pisces? So we have the devil. What a way to begin. So the shadow side in this particular deck. Divine, clarify, because I feel like there's something that you had to go through in order to become, in order to get. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you know what? I feel like you in some way changed your fate. I feel like you stopped allowing yourself to be in the trenches, and I feel like you began to motivate yourself again. I feel like what was once shadow, you began to turn into light, and what once was light, you began to see as dark. I feel like you began to see things as exactly as they were, and I feel like you made the necessary changes in your life in order to grow. I feel like evolution for you is significant. I feel like transformation is significant. We have the butterfly here, as well as flowers blossoming on this Ace of Wands with the sun, setting or rising from the horizon. And I feel like there's a lot of significance. There's significance of hope. There is significance of victory here. There is definitely significance also of things being done. Divine, tell me about the devil. We have the Ten of Cups. I feel like you have restored your faith in people, and people have restored their faith in you. Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So what I feel like is you're going to get into a space where you're going to move into relationships that balance you out. If you give to it, it gives back to you. But you give in the way you need, and you get also in the way you need as well. I feel like there was just some maybe some past thinking that you had to let go of. Maybe not even succumbing to the fact that you are alone, because I feel like you're never really truly alone. You're only alone as you feel. Divine, Ten of Cups. And we have the Five of Swords. I feel like you definitely defeated some sort of mentality, some sort of way of being, feeling like you have to be connected to other individuals in order to see things through. Because I feel like with certain people didn't want to see you be a success. The Devil, Ten of Cups, Five of Swords. I feel like you possibly were ganged up on. You possibly even were ousted within a particular group. I feel like it was maybe even one person who got many people to side with them and make you feel like a nefarious person. But I feel like King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, somebody very slick, very, very conniving is just what I feel. Somebody who knew exactly what they was doing. But this is also the type of individual that I feel would throw the rock then hide their hand. Divine, Five of Swords here. So we have the Hierophant, or the High Priest. I feel like there's something that you saw directly through, and you immediately took the necessary actions. I feel like with the High Priest here, I feel like there's something that you separated yourself with. Interesting that we have the Five of Swords here, and the High Priest is 5 within the tarot deck. So I feel like you are your one is 5 people's match. Let's just put it that way. King of Wands. I feel like you are actually truly the sauce, and when you come, people know not to play with you. It's like you don't really truly come alone. You don't walk alone. You may walk alone physically, but people feel that you don't walk alone. Yes, people absolutely feel that you don't walk alone. We have the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Empress, the Death, as well as the High Priestess. You don't walk alone. You do not walk alone. I feel like you yourself are a very balanced individual. You knew something and you took immediate action. High Priestess, High Priest. Divine, High Priest. We have the Two of Cups. You are, and I feel like this Two of Cups absolutely has something to do with us just seeing the High Priestess. You yourself are very connected. I feel like the absolute balance that you have with yourself is uncanny, and that balance makes you feel like a greater one, not just one, but it makes you feel like a greater one because you have a very firm understanding of yourself. I feel like you know yourself through in, and I feel like you know yourself throughout as well. Just amazing balance here. Divine, this Ace of Wands. So we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you took immediate action. Yes, you definitely in some way took immediate action. We have the Judgment here at the bottom of the deck as well. I feel like you took action on making specific judgment calls. I feel like once you knew something, once you figured it out, once you knew exactly what you had to do beyond the shadow of a doubt, I feel like you took action to do so as well with the Ace of Wands as well as the Knight of Swords and the Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you yourself are becoming exactly who you need to be in this lifetime in order to get what you need, not just what you want, but to get what you need also here with this Ace of Pentacles. Divine, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands as well as the Five of Cups. I feel like it's possible. Seven Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's actually perfect. Okay. So I feel like there's people in that you were connected to in some way that you shared energy with. I feel like these people are really truly realizing the gravity of what they've done. Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. I feel like there's an energy here wanting to offer you some form of apology. This feels more so like friends. It doesn't feel like romantic, but if it's romantic for you, take the message as it resonates. But it definitely feels like a friend, maybe the leader of the pack. With this Queen of Swords wanting to mend fences, because I feel like, as I said, in your energy, you're going somewhere, you're getting ready to take off, you're getting ready to get something, because I feel like it's more so based off of the actions, the steps you've taken in order to really grow, in order to really evolve, in order to really transition in these spaces in your life where you see fulfillment happening for you. I feel like you're allowing yourself to be in some sense, but I feel like there's people who see it, who can feel it, and you're getting ready to go places possibly that these people said that you weren't gonna go. Page of Wands here. Divine, tell me about this Page of Wands, because somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to make something right with you, especially with that Judgment there as well at the bottom of the deck previously. Page of Wands here from me, Divine. So we have the Star as well as the Nine of Swords. So Star, and we have the Nine of Swords. So something significant about at night. I feel like while things could be going great and good for you, I feel like somebody is up at night. Okay. I feel like someone's definitely trying to figure out something as well, figuring out should they approach you, because I feel like something is a problem. I'm hearing the name. This is so Marcus. Marcus could be significant as well. Divine, tell me about this Nine of Swords. Wow. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, as well as the Four of Pentacles. So it seems like somebody feels like you were holding back something from them all along. But I also feel like what once was supposed to be some form of wish fulfillment for somebody definitely got ruined by the actions that somebody took. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. So 20 could be significant. Once again, there goes that Judgment call. Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is something that you no longer give to. I feel like you allow your light to shine, and you shine it for yourself more so than anybody else. If anybody else sees it, then they just see it. But I definitely feel like there is something in your life in particular that is really shaping out for you well. I do feel like you're going to have discussions definitely surrounding what you have going on, but there's something that you just no longer give your time to. A lot about you has definitely changed. Two of Pentacles, Divine, here. So we have the Sun, Eight of Cups, as well as the Hangman. So I feel like there's something firm that you're standing on. I feel like you also are going to understand the reason why you had to leave certain scenarios, that relationships that you were in, ones that you wanted to leave, as well as ones that you hesitated about, ones that you resisted. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of insight, and I don't feel like this has anything to do with anyone walking away from you. I feel like this is all just revelation, all insight, information that you're going to use, because a lot is going to make sense. And I feel like a weight is going to be released from you. You're going to feel a whole lot lighter, and you're going to be able to do a whole lot more things because you're making room. Eight of Cups, lastly, Devon. Yeah. So Six of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Swords. It's something about an exchange of information. Yeah, I feel like you're going to receive information as to why you had to leave certain situations. Six of Cups for, insight. I feel like you're going to recall these things almost like a memory. It could come in a dream as well. Divine, lastly, Ace of Pentacles here. So we have the Temperance, Queen of Wands, as well as the Seven of Swords. I feel like something is about to be released to you as well. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the actions that you've taken. Because what I feel like with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you were walking blindly. I feel like it was one of those things where it was like, God, I trust you. I don't see where I'm going, but I feel. It's something about feelings, especially with the Temperance here. Something about you feeling the flow, going with the flow. With the Queen of Wands and the Temperance, I feel like you went with the flow or something. And I feel like now something is about to be released to you. Something that once was on hold, Seven of Wands. Something that once was on hold, I feel is about to be revealed. I feel like at one point in time, maybe you were blocked from something because you weren't ready for it. I feel like you possibly are ready for it now. Divine Temperance here. We have the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're ready. This could have something to do with a relationship. This could have something to do with the emotions that you feel for some sort of work that you're getting ready to do. This could be value and worth that you feel for yourself. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're moving into a space in your life where things are getting ready to work out for you. Maybe for a while you were going through it. That's concerning finances. It's concerning relationships. It's concerning career. You're probably hitting all of the major marks. But I feel like now moving forward, you're about to see the smoother side of things. I feel like the rougher side was to smooth everything out. The world, you were sandpaper, and the world was the wall that you needed to smooth. I feel some things needed to be smoothed out. Okay. Excuse me. Last one for Divine, Ace of Cups here. Yeah, so we have the Page of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you could possibly be receiving also a letter of some form of growth. Maybe an interest rate growing up. Maybe something has matured and you'll be able to have access to it. Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. But it's definitely something that you've invested in. But I feel like you could expect to receive some possible good news on some form of investment. It's like maybe you lent some money to the bank as far as a CD or something like that. I feel like maybe you forgot about it. I feel like you're about to receive a letter just saying that, hey, time is up unless you want to do something about this. You can also keep this account. So it's something about whether you want to keep something in or even remove it. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.